The righteousness of God is just another facet of the goodness and the holiness of God. The character of God is like a many-faceted diamond with all the different characteristics or qualities or attributes of God shining light on one another and overlapping with one another. When we say God is righteous, we're simply saying God is right. He's just and blameless in all his ways. Deuteronomy 32 verse 4 incorporates some of these different facets of God. It says the following: He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are just. A faithful God who does no wrong. Righteous and upright is he. Here are a few psalms that just declare the righteousness of God. For the Lord is righteous. He loves justice. The upright will see his face. Glorious and majestic are his deeds, and his righteousness endures forever. You are righteous, Lord, and your laws are right. The Lord is righteous in all his ways and faithful in all he does. In John 17, Jesus is praying in what we call the high priestly prayer. And he's praying for us just before he's led away to be crucified. And he ends off his prayer in John 17, verse 25 and 26, by praying, O righteous Father. In fact, 5 times in this prayer, he refers to God as Father. He says, O righteous Father, the world has not known you, but I have known you, and these have known that you sent me. And then he says, I've made known your name to them. The fact that God is a righteous Father. I've made known your name to them and will continue to make it known, so that the love with which you have for me may be in them and that I may be in them. Jesus wants us to know God as a righteous Father, so we can experience the love of God the Father, but also that Jesus can dwell in us. God is a righteous Father. And heaven is populated by righteous people. Now, unfortunately, the Bible teaches us that our righteousness is as filthy rags before God. Our sin and our wickedness has separated between us and God. That's why God came to earth in the form of Jesus Christ. He came to be a human being, to be amongst us so that he could bridge that gap. Jesus came to pay the penalty for our sin. He came to redeem us out of the hands of the enemy. He came to rescue us and to restore us into right relationship with the Father. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 21 says that he, Jesus, who knew no sin, became sin for us so that we might be made the righteousness of God in him. This is the way the Passion Translation puts it. For God made the only one who did not know sin to become sin for us, so that we who did not know righteousness might become the righteousness of God through our union with him. Now, isn't that incredible that we are made righteous through our faith in Jesus Christ and his death on the cross for us? We are reconciled with God. We are made right with a righteous God. Now, that's something to be grateful for and to rejoice in. Now, why don't you join me in doing just that? Let's thank God and praise him. Have a good one.